His camera is Tan Lip Seng's indispensable travelling companion. Early on a spring morning, he's taking it on a sentimental journey down Pasir Panjang Road to the home where he spent his childhood. A wooden bungalow that stands alone amongst its more contemporary neighbours, and its days are numbered. When it's sold, the bulldozers will move in, and a nostalgic link with Lip Seng's past will be erased. His career in photography, spanning nearly half a century, began right here, where he took his first photos with a small box brownie camera, and nothing's changed all that much. The soft morning light is exactly the same as he remembers it, and the bungalow is as cool and welcoming as it always was. Tan Lip Seng was born in 1942, directly opposite Hong Kong Street in Chinatown, on the site now occupied by the Merchant Court Hotel.
I remember those days, my parents were quite well off in the sense that my dad has established his business. We were all together 7 brothers. So the only thing that very unfortunate for me, I lost my mother at the age of 3. That is part of my tragedy during my younger days.
After the war, his father took the family back to southern China. He remarried there and then chose to return to Singapore.
He acquired this bungalow in 1946 and the whole family was shifted here. I started to take pictures of my classmates at the age of 12. That was still in primary school, because evidence shows that at that time I had a number of pictures when my classmates came over to visit me, because having a house at the seaside, they came over to join me for the extracurricular activities. So I took some of the shots, and that is merely a sort of a social documentation. I bought a little brownie box camera with my own saving. When I reached the age of 16 years old, my brother and my dad decided to give me a better one, which at that time they think that, well, I'm getting too much interested in photography. It's high time for me to get a twin lens reflex. And by acquiring that, I remember I started to do film processing. I started to do black and white printing with my little dark room, which was not that well equipped. Can you imagine, my dark room was without even water supply? Right, but when I look back, I enjoyed that period very much, because by having the minimum, I achieved the maximum. Those days I tend to take pictures of the buildings, of the bungalows, but now when I came back again, I discovered that there's a lot of interesting close-up photography that I can go into it. So I decided to shoot some of the pictures around this area where I have grown up from those days.
In his childhood, the seafront was directly behind the family bungalow. It was every boy's dream come true, a private beach outside his bedroom window. Beyond this crumbling balustrade, there used to lie the promise of endless aquatic pleasures.
One of the good things that I had was a boat given by my dad and still kept under the house with my name on it, because my dad thought that I should have something for the sea sports. So he bought that for me, and I really enjoy having sea sports, swimming, boating, fishing during that period. But now, of course, it's all gone, because the government has reclaimed the land from the sea, and all the seascapes and the sea facilities are much further away It's a pity actually for our family.
His father guided him towards a career in medicine, but during his pre-university years, Lip Seng had second thoughts.
I discovered that my love in photography is much stronger than medicine. But during those days, I think the older generation, they thought that photography is actually is all concerned with money spending, involved with high expenditures and things like that, which my dad never thought that it can be a form of art for my careers. When the vacancies in the Department of Clinical Medicine, University of Singapore came out, I applied and I got a job. Now, just relax, and what I would like you to do now is raise your both hands on top of your head, put them together. Right, okay. I'm shooting now, okay. I was trained to do medical rather than arts photography. I found that it's a very stabilized job, so I stay on until today to do medical photography. And I have no regret of staying on the job because it gave me more time to think about photography, to enjoy my hobby, to practice what I love for my whole life, sort of things. Before I started my job in the Department of Clinical Medicine, I already a photographer during school days. And at that time, I was very active in international student salons. I won prizes.
This canister holds the undeveloped film which Lip Seng shot at the bungalow in Pasir Panjang Road where he grew up.
I'm going to process this roll of film for 5 minutes.
He's patiently beginning the painstaking task of realizing the results of his efforts.
I started with black and white simply because those days color photography was not that common yet. And that is a good thing to start with. Why? Simply because you can go into the dark room and do your own processing, do your own enlargement. And that is part of the fun of photography because you can have your personal touch on what you're trying to do and what you have visualized when you click the shutter. The developing part of the film has been completed and I can safely open the reel and the film is here.
The mysteries of the black and white photographic darkroom might often be regarded by a younger generation today as somewhat primitive, but Lip Seng has never lost his love for this tactile, meticulous and rewarding occupation.
I will just put this into a dryer, an air dryer. The place like Rolong Tai Seng, that time we have beautiful ponds with a lot of ducklings, ducks, and the environment actually is perfect for pictorial creations. In the early days, my subject was mainly on the life of people and also the serene environment of the pond sides in Singapore. And of course nowadays we are losing that. I mean the progress has changed so much that we lost that almost entirely. When the film is dry, the processed film is dry, I will have to print it because this is all negative image. I'm much more inclined to pictorial photography rather than anything else in the early days. And later on, I become more interested in landscapes, photo travel. This is a sensitized material, so as a result, it's all under red light condition. Put it in position. So in this case, I will start printing with a timer to time the exposure. And the printing is in process.
The completely self-taught young photographer chose to move on and present himself with new challenges.
At that time, I still remember, I already started to do not only black and white, I started to do color trans as well. Because I realized that during those days, in the international arena, I mean, only the Europeans or Caucasians, they are the top photographers for color slide sections. And color slide sections is a very small format, which is a 35mm format, and not a single Asian's able to penetrate, to win prizes in that section, which is a very difficult section. I enter almost every salon that recognized worldwide since 1968. And I was fortunate to rated as one of the top 10 color slides exhibitor by the Photographic Society of America in '69 onwards. And that honor, I continued the achievements for more than 20 years in color slide section. I will put it in to the developer. It's quite, similar like the film processing. The paper in this case again will go through 3 baths. I would never narrow myself into one particular subject. Pictorial is my basic. You see, that's a very important basic. I apply that into my subject matters such as portraits, life of people, landscapes, photo travel. All these subject matters require my basic knowledge of pictorialism. When it's completed, I will transfer the print again back to the 3rd bath. Photography is a different kind of art form. Why it is an art form is very debatable, but it has become more and more people accepting this fact. Why? Simply because an art piece is actually a perception, an inspiration, a creation of an artist, which is not just merely by just clicking the shutter. And the rest of the process can be carried out under room light condition. I have printed 2 pictures just now, so I'm putting them into the water bath. I put in a lot of thoughts. I put in a lot of my perceptions. I put in a lot of my creativity, ideas into it before I press the shutter. So no matter how, this is very important because your personal touch, your personal feeling must be in there before you click the shutters. In other words, you already visualize what is going to be for the final product. Within a couple of minutes, it should be ready, completely dry. There you are. This is the end product of what I printed just now. Isn't that simple? An artwork actually is mainly a creation, a feeling, an individual style. The originality of the artist is very unique. No one else will have the same feeling, the same perceptions. You can face the same landscapes, but your perception will all be different because it depends on your response, your feeling, That's why if you're an artist, your feeling, your perception will be totally different, and it should be a very unique way of seeing things.
With the singular exception of his original box brownie, Lip Seng still possesses and treasures every camera he's ever owned. They've served him more than well. He began winning honours and awards with them in 1961, and since then has accumulated a collection of which he's justifiably proud. Amongst his glittering prizes are nearly 300 gold medals from a dozen countries. International acknowledgement of the talent of one of Singapore's leading exponents of photographic excellence.
In this afternoon, it's not going to get a very good quality out of it because of the conditions.
Lip Seng frequently offers students at the NUS the benefit of his long experience, with enthusiasm, but often mingled with a degree of apprehension. Times are changing.
I'm very scared now because not many youngsters gone through that stage to learn how to process, how to print. But I have enjoyed that very much because that to me is a basic fun of photography. Which way now? This way?
It's that side.
That way.
We went through that last time.
Right.
Lip Seng's youngest son, Eng Loy, is a doctor with Sing Health and has embraced photography as a hobby much in the same way as his father did in his youth. They make frequent field trips together, and today's photographic venture is to the zoo. There's a gentle rivalry between father and son, since Lip Seng favours his conventional 35mm camera and Eng Loy's preference is for digital photographic recording. Lip Seng is no die-hard traditionalist and owns a digital camera himself. It's just that half a century of familiarity with film has predictably shaped and influenced his opinions.
I still love this format because my collections are done in that format. Digital image has its value, has its purpose of being around, especially when you need it immediately. But the drawback of digitals, there are still some teething problems that you have to solve. So not until then, not until that we have perfect the digital format, I think I would still keep my 35mm format as my first choice. By developing this digital format, digital image, it will not just delete. I put it delete because now we are talking computer. So delete, you will not delete the 35mm format forever. It's like comparing black and white photography and color photography. At one stage, we thought that black and white is going to die off. Nobody will touch on black and white. But I couldn't agree on that during those days because I believe that black and white photography will still have its value to be used artistically to express, to create your image.